Okay, so let's analyze this one. The first thing that I notice is that this is not one-point perspective because I'm seeing corners. You see those corners here that tell me that there is multiple vanishing points. So most likely this is a two-point perspective. It could be designed in isometric, which I think we discussed before, is when all those sides are parallel to each other, they don't really converge. I'm wondering if it's telling us any clue with that flag, because those, they look in isometric. That'd be interesting. Maybe it tells us already. Maybe we already have the answer. Okay, so all I have to do is I have to find out if those lines are parallel to each other or if they converge to a vanishing point. And from the look of it, I think those are parallel, but let's take a look. Okay, so here's a line, here's a step. If this thing goes up parallel, which it looks like it does, let's see something. So now if I can grab those two and repeat the pattern, and then this thing is isometric. It's look a little smaller, but they're not converging. So it's just a little size difference rather than... Yeah, see, the parallel lines are there. And let me grab the whole block. And I want to see if I rotate this, if it's gonna match. And it looks like it close. I think I can get it to match that thing. Yeah, no, not quite, not quite. Let's see if he's using the same trick for these steps though. So what I'll do, I'm gonna analyze one step and I'm gonna see if I can duplicate it. And if I can duplicate it correctly, what we were thinking, that's gonna be an isometric perspective. So that's one. Yeah, that's all the same step. So that looks to me like an isometric perspective. Let's try some other telltale sign that is the paradigm that he's using for this composition, an isometric cube. And it told us, it did tell us, and it was that this is funny. I mean, this is clever. Right here, it's telling me like here, the key to decipher this is just isometric. And I'm like, well, thank you, Mauritius. That was beautiful. There, you see it? Fun, fun, fun. That's that. Let's take a look at this guy. That looks familiar. I think it's using the same trick here. We can quickly, let me copy and paste one of those guys on this one. Let's see if it uses the same angle. No, not quite. Okay, so we're gonna look a little more in depth then. Oh, okay, this one might be in two-point perspective. Let's check. So I'm gonna zoom out some of those drawings of two-point perspective. At times, the vanishing point are incredibly far out than the page. That's why I give myself a big canvas background there, because the vanishing point could be way out there. Meaning, if this was supposed to be building one-point perspective, two-point perspective, sorry, that corner and the corner down here, they should converge to a same point. And for that to happen, the vanishing point here will have to go, let's see how out. Wow, even more than what I expected. It will be out here. Let's see. They're not quite. Oh, I need to go a little north. You see, this one is trailing down here, and this guy is not quite. Is still up. So I have to send the vanishing point more further out. Yeah. Let me make those more visible. This one has to come lower. This one is good. So I still have to go, wow, you have to go out still more. Let me try doing that like that. Let's take a look together. She's getting closer here. Now I'm gonna grab one of those lines, and this one should, looks like we got it. Let's see. Yeah, that works there too. This is a 2 point perspective. I think it is. We're gonna find out. I don't wanna rush. The door lines up. The balcony lines up. That's why this guy is loved by artist and mathematician alike. Oh, that's off. Well, oh yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna count this top part because this is where he's doing the trick to give us an illusion. So that I cannot do that. I cannot take that part. Let's see here. You got to show off. It's giving us this fantastic perspective. So this one means if I go all the way down there, it should line up. And it sure does. And same with this one. Let's see the roof. I'm pretty sure that at this point, the answer is obvious. Hey, where'd you go? Thank you. I have to upgrade my computer. My iMac, I think it's 6 years old, and Apple service, it's a vintage. I'm like, ouch. But I can tell it gets sluggish by the time I have Zoom open, Photoshop open, and Illustrator open. It gets hard. So those lines, they all line up. Those are all orthogonal lines going to a vanishing point to the left. And meaning if you had to do a drawing like this, you can imagine how your vanishing point would be pretty much on the table somewhere far away, or better yet, if you're planning to do something this complex, which I encourage you if you have the space, I would put the drawing on a wall, and then I will pin on a wall a push pin, and I will use a red yarn, like this. It's just, soft yarn, and go from one vanishing point to the other vanishing point, and then the pencil in the center will automatically give you, as you move, the yarn will automatically give you those orthogonal lines. So it would be a lot easier to measure than you think using the string method. Okay, so the law of perspective tells us that the vanishing point to the left and the vanishing point to the right, they have to be on the same horizon line, on the same eye level. So let's see if we followed, I'm pretty sure it did. Let's see if we followed those rules. On the other side, I'll make sure though that it sits on the horizon line. So now all I have to go check is, oh, hi. Pretty much the drawing is already done. So let's go see. The top of this bridge, it's deceiving, so I'm not going to follow that. I'm going to follow the roof. Everything lines up already, you can tell. So let's see. How about this one up here? Oh, yeah? And I'm curious to see, well, the red one I have to unlock it, but I'm sure this one goes to a vanishing point too. What about the top of the roof? Sure enough. How fun. So here, let me take a screenshot just to, wow, show you how far out those vanishing points are. But again, if you were try to attempt something like this, also notice how he didn't put the center of vision in the middle. So the distance from those vanishing point to the picture, they are not equidistant. And it's clever because it's gonna make a more interesting drawing, just like when did the one vanishing point, he put it way up. Okay, let's analyze another one, and then we go back to this one. This one, wait, is this one the same one that we? No, it isn't. But for some reason, I have the sense that this one too is isometric. And if not, we're gonna figure out what that is. Those feel parallel. Let's check that. Slide off there. Oh, no, no, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm losing the parallels down here. Okay, this one, no, this one needs some investigation. So I'm gonna analyze this ladder because this one could be one that has multiple vanishing points, okay? Meaning multiple, like more than two. So let me see. I'm gonna check this one first. They're tracking. So I think this is gonna be fun. So I'm curious if those lines are converging to a vanishing point. So I'm gonna do the same kind of operation. It's gonna be a lot further than that, but I'm gonna just grab another one, put it here, and then we're gonna push this up. This is getting off a little bit. I have to move the vanishing point, I think, to the left. Yeah, that metal thing is tracking. Here, here. Yeah, sure is. Yeah, cool. Okay. What about this guy sitting on the wrong side of the architecture? Yeah, that tracks those stairs too, then I'm assuming it sure do. Yeah, pretty awesome. I'm thinking this whole thing is designed on three vanishing points. What about this door up here? Ah, yeah, it sure does. It sure does. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, this is super cool, dude. Those stairs match. And I don't know if you watch the Harry Potter movies, but to me, the inspiration of those moving stairs are strongly influenced by M.C.Escher. Oh, yes. I'm gonna change the color for this. Yes, look at the balcony. Look at this guy peeking. He's like, what's going on down there? Everything is scrambled. I'm going to lock those vanishing point and I'm gonna find the third vanishing point to finish this composition. Let's give it a different color right away instead of waiting. How fun. How fun. I'm loving this and I'm thinking, how many people will get excited for stuff like that? Maybe not many. And maybe the one that do, they sort of know then what kind of animal they are. And I was like, yeah, I guess I enjoy perspective, so most likely you're gonna enjoy also math, geometry. So this line here, when you have to draw this one, I would put the teal line, the light blue, to go to the vanishing point down to the left. This guy right here. You see it? And the corner here is given by the third vanishing point, which is, those red lines. Let me grab one. Okay, then you repeat it, green, blue, green, blue. 3-point perspective. Made in a way that's gonna make a head spin. Okay, let's go back to this one, because here there is an optical illusion. The perspective is correct mathematically, but something is not adding up, right? So what is going on? Why are we feeling that? How does Escher make us feel that there is an infinite amount of water flow? Okay, so given the law of perspective, as things are coming lower to the page, they are getting closer to the viewer. And higher to the page, they're getting further away from the viewer, closer to the horizon line. So if you don't think of the water, right, and don't look at those columns, in reality, this road will go deep towards the horizon and it should get smaller and smaller. Now, because of the cleverness of the artist that he's placing those columns right here. So the illusion that he's telling us if that this bridge of water is sitting on top of this beam. But in reality, this beam, it's in front of it. It's trying to tell us that this thing is holding the bridge. Right? But in reality, I would like you to think like this thing is right in front. So let's get this one, and we're also gonna place it here on that corner. And this one also, it is not behind, it doesn't hold the bridge. It's just in front of the bridge. Let's see another one. So it's not underneath the bridge at all. And this one too, let's put it here. I need to make those columns accurate in size. There we go. I'm gonna do that one and that one. And then I have here and here. This one will go here. This point here that you see here is just gonna go there. So in a two-point perspective, there is really no guessing. The lines, they're gonna go either to the vanishing point to the right, to the vanishing point to the left, or they're gonna be vertical. That's pretty much end of the story. So if you find lines that they are not doing that, they're probably wrong, and all you have to do is to figure out why, and if they have to go to one vanishing point to the other vanishing point, or if they have to be vertical.
Thanks, Professor. Have a good day.
Yeah, you're welcome. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.